What's up, my comic community? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. And today is December 6th, and we're going to go through the last 3 weeks' worth of new comic book day pickups. And sorry I haven't gotten around to it. I've just had a lot going on. But we're going to start with, we're going to do it kind of in alphabetical order, but not by week. So we're actually going to start with this week's Batman number 140. And of course, it's got a Jorge Jimenez cover and written by Chip Zdarsky. Next, we're moving on to Batman Off-World, which is the first appearance of Captain Sin and the first appearance of Ione. And this has got, Jason Aaron wrote this, and the cover artist is Dov Mankey. And yeah, it's a number 1. Then we're going to move on to Batman Superman World's Finest with the Dan Mora cover. And Mark Waid's writing this, obviously. And Dan Mora is also the interior artist. Then we're going to move on to this week. Birds of Prey. This is issue number 4. And it's got the second cameo appearance of Megara. And Kelly Thompson writes this. And Leonardo Romero did the cover. And then we're going back to November with Catwoman with this awesome David Nakayama cover. And it's issue number 59. And Teenie Howard's writing this with Stefano Raffaele doing the interior art. Then we have this awesome Sana Takeda cover of Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder number 5. Then we also have this awesome Warren Lau cover that's just knockout. Absolutely love that. Then also, from a couple weeks ago, because I wasn't able to get it, we have the Jenny Frison cover of Harley Quinn number 32, which is absolutely awesome. Y'all know how much I love Jenny Frison. Then we're going to go back to this week with Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville, with this awesome cover with Lobo on it. Done by Terry and Rachel Dodson. And written by Joan Starter and Natasha Busto. Natasha Busto is the art for that. Next, we have issue number 2 of King Kong versus... or Justice League and King Kong versus Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong. Sorry, I'm getting it all wrong every time I try to do it. Drew Gonson did this cover. Brian Buccellato is the writer, and Christian Deuce is the artist. And then we've got Justice Society of America with a Mikel Janin cover. And I pretty much picked this up just because it had Grundy on the cover and Batman. I always love Grundy. And Jeff Johns is writing this, and the interior art is also done by Mikel Janin. Next, we have a ton, and I mean a ton, of Nightwing, issue number 108. And we got this awesome Bruno Redondo cover right here, which is really cool. Tom Taylor's writing this. Stephen Byrne does the interior art. Then we've got all these other awesome covers that I'm trying to get to. All right, we've got the Jamal Campbell cover. Jamal Campbell always does a good Nightwing cover, and it's like he just keeps on. They pumping them out every time. Then we have this Mike Deodato Jr. cover that's absolutely stunning also. I love this. I love the rain on this. Next we have the Dan Mora cover, which has Nightwing on the ship still. And next we're moving on now to this week. We have Poison Ivy number 17. And this cover is Jessica Fong. And G. Willow Wilson. And let's see. G. Willow Wilson's doing the interior, or the writing, and it says Marcio Takar, but I don't believe that. I believe the interior art, it says Vesaccio, so I'm thinking Lucia Vesaccio's doing the interiors on that, which is pretty cool. Next, we've got Mikkel Jannon's cover of Beast Wars, or Titans Beast War World Tour Metropolis. And, yeah, this is, got a cover by Mikkel Jannon. Dan Jurgens is writing this, and Anthony Marquez is the interior artist. All right, now we're going to do some Spider-Man. Moving on to Marvel. And we have Amazing Spider-Man Gang War First Strike with John Romita Jr., JR. So number 1, Zeb Wells is writing this, and Julian Shaw is the artist. Next, we're moving on to Amazing Spider-Man number 39, and this has a John Romita Jr. cover. Actually, like one of the better ones I've seen of his of late. I really like the barbed wire around She-Hulk's knuckles. Zeb Wells writing this. I don't know who the interior artist it does. It says John Romita Jr. is the interior artist on this. So yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 39. Then we're moving on to Daredevil number 4. And this has got a John Romita Jr. cover, which actually looks like a really cool cover. I mean, it's not the super coolest, but actually for stuff I've seen John Romita Jr. do lately, I really do enjoy it. I'm not ripping on John Romita Jr. I like him a lot. I don't always love his stuff, but I mean, with Jim Lee's one of my most favorite artists. I don't always like his stuff. I don't always love Peach Momoko's stuff, even though she's one of my favorites too. It's like, everyone's hit or miss with me sometimes. Next, we're moving on to Howard the Duck, and this is the 50th anniversary, I guess, with the Ed McGuinness cover. And Chip Zdarsky's writing this. There's so many people on this book. Like Chip Zdarsky's on this. Jason Lowe's on this. Merritt Koba's on this. Daniel Kibblesmith. Annie Wu. Derek Charm. Will Robinson. Joe Cunes. I mean, tons of people are on this Howard the Duck book. I actually have a 1 in 25, I think, coming that should be here soon. Next, we've got Miles Morales Spider-Man number 12. And this also some more Gang War stuff. This has a Federico Vincentini cover, and it's Cody Ziegler and Federico Vicentini is the interior artist for it too. And this is issue number 12, like I said. Next, we're moving on to the 3rd issue of Predator versus Wolverine with Mark Ciccietto cover. And Benjamin Percy's the writer for this. Kei Zama is the interior artist. And yeah, I've been picking this all up. I want to finally get around and reading it whenever it finally is over. Next, we're going to move on to Venom number 28. And this cover looks awesome. Looks like it's got Sleeper and Widow fighting on it. And yeah, it's a Cafu cover. And the writer for it is Al Ewing. And Julia Citada is the interior artist. Yeah, it's the interior artist. And that's my pickups for the last 3 weeks. Also, as far as other books I've picked up from the Comix Strip, I got issues 3, 4 and 5 of the Punisher Limited Series. And a couple weeks ago from one of my buddies, who I've still got to go through this collection to show y'all. I'll show you this though. Well, I picked up a 1 and a 2. So I got a full run of this now, which maybe if I can get around to it, I'll do a video and we can go through the entire story of this if y'all like. But yeah, don't just get modern stuff, obviously, but I'm going to holler at you later. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe. Tell me what stuff you're collecting, and I'm going to holler at y'all later.